Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. I knew from the moment I first saw the trailer for The Harder They Fall that I was going to love it. The action-packed western with Idris Elba, Jonathan Majors, Regina King, and Lakeith Stanfield will be streaming on Netflix November 3rd, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. As a young boy, Nat Love witnessed the death of his parents at the hands of an outlaw named Rufus Buck, played by Idris Elba. That event would forever scar Nat Love, and now as an adult, he's formed his own gang called the Nat Love Gang. He's played by Jonathan Majors, who you may remember from Loki and Lovecraft Country. The Nat Love Gang is one of a few rival gangs in the areas of Redwood City and Douglastown. Nat learned that Rufus Buck will be released from prison and gets his gang ready for any potential conflict that could arise. Now Rufus has his own gang and is released from jail has everyone talking. Nat's former flame, stagecoach Mary, played by Zazie Beetz, states, "The name Rufus Buck instills fear." The Harder They Fall comes from the creative mind of writer-director James Samuel, who also curated the soundtrack with Jay-Z and is one of the producers on the film. Now it's easy to see his distinct vision throughout every aspect of his film. Samuel has had a long love of the Western genre, but rarely saw one with black cowboys and black cowgirls, despite the very real presence that they had in this era of American history. He set out to make the film drawing inspiration from real-life figures like Deadwood Dick, who Nat Love is based on. Then there's Coffee, a female soldier who enlisted in the U.S. Army while posing as a man. And then you have Delroy Lindo's Bass Reeves, who is a real historical figure from the era. And yes, the others have really fun names like Treacherous Trudy and Cherokee Bill. James Samuel places the film in the proper time period and location like you would find in any John Wayne or Clint Eastwood Western. And yet his style is that more of a Quentin Tarantino film, and he also had his share of Western-inspired movies. Now James Samuel is not afraid of copious blood spatter with the shootouts and the duels. He uses some split-screen effects, and his wordy script is quite clever and just wickedly funny. The music ranges from hip-hop to reggae to spirituals, and he places so many of these characters on high alert, making the audience wonder who can be trusted and who will turn on who. There's some pent-up aggression, meaning that anyone could snap at any given moment. The Harder They Fall is one of my favorite ensembles of the year. Now it's apparent that this cast is having a blast, leaning into the style and the fun of their characters. And you can't take your eyes off Jonathan Majors, whose character Nat Love is as self-assured and confident, and is described as an outlaw who robs outlaws. Idris Elba has a menacing and towering presence over anyone who dares cross him. And I can't forget to mention Regina King, who makes Treacherous Trudy the kind of role that we just have not seen from her yet. James Samuel is a fresh and invigorating take on the classic Western. It's an entertaining romp from start to finish. He's an artist on the rise with a distinct voice and vision, and I just can't wait to see what's next from him. I'm giving The Harder They Fall 4.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got to interview James Samuel, Jonathan Majors, and Zazie Beetz, so you'll definitely want to check out those interviews. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of The Harder They Fall. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.